Hello, I'm Steve Ellis, and I'm a reference associate here at the Boyle County Public Library. It's my pleasure to be around and to discover the stories behind what we call artifacts here. Today we have something from the papers of the Young sisters, Eugenia and Sarah Young. It's their legacy that furnished money for our first library building in 1937. Were you to hold this little piece of paper, you directly touched something that somebody during the Revolutionary War touched. I can almost guarantee you that Joseph Redmond, the High Sheriff of Philadelphia, touched it because he had to sign it. I'm talking, of course, about the first U.S. money, Continental currency, the 1/3 of a dollar, fractional money. In 1775, as the Revolution was beginning, it was recognized by Congress that they were going to have to pay for it some way or another, and they decided that they needed a national currency. You see, all 13 colonies printed their own money, and each colony based their money on the same Spanish dollar, but in a different way. This would give one way across all 13 colonies. Now this didn't make everybody happy, and the colonies still printed their own money. And it wasn't backed by any gold, it was just backed by Congress. And in fact, some of our Declaration of Independence signers, they went broke backing the Continental in an effort to finance the Revolution. Our 1/3 dollar that we have here at the library was designed by Benjamin Franklin in 1776. It was printed at his old shop, which was then known as Hall and Sellers, and it was authorized in February of 1776. We know that it was printed sometime in February or March of 1776 because it has a B on it. There were 3 plates that were used, A, B, or C. And we know that Joseph Redmond, the man who signed it, signed those bills sometime in February or March or April. On the face, Benjamin Franklin designed a sundial, and the sundial had the words "Mind your business" on it, and "Fugit," meaning time flies, mind your business. On the back side, he designed 13 rings in a circle. Each ring had a colony name on it, and in the center was a sunburst that says, "We are one, American Congress." Our dollar is serial number 175550. It was part of a $4 million authorization by the American Congress in 1776. And of that $4 million, $1 million was printed in fractional currency. The key to the Continental was the paper that was used. The British couldn't duplicate this paper, and the British tried to counterfeit the money during the duration of the war. And in fact, they couldn't successfully counterfeit it until they captured Philadelphia and captured 2 reams of this paper. The paper was made by Thomas Wilcox at Ivy Mills, and his company would last until about 1886. We're pretty sure that he learned how to make paper while he was in England, because there was a fellow he took in as an apprentice, and he would teach him as he had learned overseas. The paper feels just like the paper we have today and is in remarkably good shape. It has little flecks of mica and strands of other things in it, and it was the key to making our money work back then. When the British captured those 2 reams of paper and they printed money, George Washington's spies caught wind of this, and Congress called back that money, saving the Continental from crashing. So even though the British got hold of the paper, they still didn't succeed. If you'd like to see these artifacts in person, just call us up at 859-238-READ, R-E-A-D, or send me an email, sellis@boylepublib.org. We'd be happy to take them out of the vault and show you around and let you see exactly for yourself, because we believe libraries are a jewel to the community, and the public should see what we have.